Hey guys, this is Dr. Roy Gonick with the Milestone team, and today we're going to talk about cold water therapy and long distance running. Well, long distance runners could actually use cold bath therapy in order to improve their abilities. So, science today shows that cold water therapy can actually be very beneficial to help the body reduce inflammation, help the body increase its immune system's response, help the body sleep better, help the body recover faster after injuries, help the body reduce excess temperature in the body to prevent overheating after vigorous exercise. So what is cold water therapy? Basically, cold water therapy, water immersion, ice baths, basically it's pretty much the same thing. We're talking about using water to sink the full body in, okay, up to the neck, and be in a temperature that runs between 50 to 59 Fahrenheit, that's between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, and staying in the water for up to about 10 minutes. Why is this so good? So, science shows that people that do vigorous exercise, once they finish the exercise, they go into the cold, icy water for 10 minutes, actually helps their body recover faster from the endurance and the strong workout. Muscle pain, joint pain reduced faster after using cold water therapy. Immune system kicks in, so we see that people that actually do cold water therapy get sick less. So there's science behind it, and yes, there are scientists that are arguing, is it really working, is it not? And of course, there's always more science and more studies to be done, but we see the fact, and the fact is that long distance runners, athletes, endurance athletes, hardworking workout people that really use their body in strong workouts find that cold water baths help their body increase its ability to heal faster. There are a few studies about it. One of them is the Dutch study done with over 20 people that actually voluntarily expose their body to an infection. They expose their body to a bacteria, and these 20 people were doing cold water therapy, breathing exercise, and meditation. And what's amazing was that their body withstood the infection much better than people that didn't do it. So the argument is, did the cold water therapy do it? Did the meditation, were the breathing exercise beneficial? Probably everything. But the amazing thing is that their body's immune system knew how to respond to fight the germs faster than people who didn't do it. There's a lot of information about the effect of cold water therapy on the vagal nerve. The vagal nerve is basically the nerve that's related to the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. So basically, the parasympathetic system is when we are resting, when we are healing, when we are meditating and sleeping. And basically, this is the time the body knows how to recover itself better. And so the studies show that cold water therapy actually helped kick in the parasympathetic system, allowing the body to heal faster. Another study shows that cold water therapy actually limits the inflammatory response. So basically, when we are running, and for long distances, it could be the joints, the knees, the ankles, the hip, whatever, but we can see often that there is inflammation after a long distance run. So going into the cold water for 10 minutes actually limited the inflammation response, and that actually helped the body reduce inflammation, reduce pain, reduce edema, redness, heat, or pain. So we understand that these options of using cold water therapy are actually very beneficial for long distance runners. Another study shows that cold water therapy actually supports the central nervous system. So basically, the central nervous system is the center of all the nervous system. So actually using cold water therapy to support the central nervous system means that it actually helps the body fight fatigue better. So you're more energetic, you feel better, your energy is uplifted, your emotions, your feelings, everything feels much better. So cold water therapy can actually help us feel better on the physical and also on the emotional level. So let's sum it up, guys. Basically, cold water therapy, ice bath therapy, all of those are pretty much the same. Helps us reduce inflammation, helps us fight fatigue better, get our energy lifted, helps our body reduce inflammatory response, so much less aches and pains for joints and muscles and tissue. It helps the parasympathetic system kick in so we can actually sleep better and help our body heal better. And we see that it has a lot of benefits. So using cold water therapy should be done gradually. That means you cannot jump into the cold water, guys, and that's it. You want to make sure you build it gradually. So you start with cold, warm showers. Okay, in the shower, switch between cold and warm, gradually get used to it. Then start going into cold water for short periods of time. So that's 30 seconds, 1 minute, get out, gradually get it into 2 minutes, and gradually build it until you can be for an actual full 10 minutes. I recommend that doing this for the first times, please do it with somebody that will spot you. So somebody's actually making sure that you don't pass out, you don't faint, you don't overdo it, because sometimes we feel really good going into the water, and instead of being there for 1 or 2 minutes, we stay for longer, which not always is a good thing. Another thing is, this is not for everybody. Most long distance runners are in good shape, cardiovascular system is working really well, but to make sure, you want to ask your physician, make sure you can actually withstand cold water so we don't have any injuries. And last, once you get out of cold water, you want to make sure that a few things are happening. Of course, we're not talking about now 1 or 2 minutes being in the water. We're talking about 10 minutes. So one, you want to make sure that you cover your hands, okay? Put gloves on or a long sleeve shirt that covers your hands so they're warm. Make sure you put a warm hat on your head to make sure that it warms up. Make sure you dry up. You change the clothes to dry clothes. Make sure that the upper part of the body is covered first and more layers. Okay, so you want to put a few layers to keep your body nice and warm. And then do not take a warm shower after cold water immersion. This is very dangerous because it could just create a shock to the body. But you can have something warm to drink or something small to eat. Even some carbs that can increase metabolism of sugar, because you're using sugar to increase metabolism, that will warm up the body. If you can walk a little bit, that's good to also move the body and create circulation. Stay in a warm place so you're not in a cold and windy area. These are good precautions to take in order to us to avoid hypothermia, which we do not want to happen. So I hope this information was beneficial to you. If you like this information, please share with your friends, all the other long distance runners that can enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe and follow us in our next very important videos for long distance runners. I'm Dr. Roy Gonick with the Milestone team, and I'll see you in our next video.